pickup truck, and I thought this would be perfect. This will be great. So I walked over to the truck, rip open the steering column, and I start to hotwire the truck. Now, I'm not a criminal, okay, just because I am stealing a truck, but this guy with a huge beard comes up, and he grabs me, and he spins me around, and quick show of hands, everybody, listen up. How many of you have ever been caught stealing a car? Anybody? Well, I don't know about you, but I thought I was a dead man, but he quickly told me the agency of our federal government that he worked for, and that this truck was his truck. He'd already stolen that truck. So I started moping away, thinking I was going to have to tell the SEAL team commander I failed in the mission, and I guess he felt sorry for me, and he said, you know, buddy, down at the end of the runway, there's a powder blue Nissan Maxima, and it still has the keys in the ignition. So I hooked it down there. Sure enough, there's the vehicle. I hop in, hit the keys, nothing happens. Someone had stolen the battery. So I walk away thinking, oh my gosh, I gotta tell the SEAL team commander that I can't find a vehicle. And I walk past that Nissan truck. And the agency guy is gone. And I'm thinking, Nissan truck, Nissan Maxima, look left, look right. I stole his battery. It was a perfect fit. So I go down, we set it in there. I'm listening to the Iraqi radio. We spend that first night sitting in that Nissan Maxima. Well, several months later, I'm in the post exchange, which is like a Dollar General that travels around the battlefield with soldiers. And I'm standing in the checkout line, and in walks the bearded agency guy. And he recognizes me. He makes a beeline straight to me, pokes his finger in my chest and says, hey buddy, did you steal my battery that night we came into Baghdad? And I said, yes sir, I'm a thief but not a liar, I took your battery. He said, no worries, I had taken that battery out of the Nissan Maxima. I said, you have to go get it.
Great
story. That guy walked away, I never saw him again. But thank you for being involved with this incredible organization. CPAC and the conventions that the organization puts on it's for us to be in the trenches, to teach us, to equip us, to fight this war for our amazing country. Because we are at war right now. If you believe me, how about a round of applause if you really think this nation, we are fighting for the soul of America. We are fighting for the soul of this great country. When you think about it, no single individual can make a law out of the Congress. It takes the body voting to make something a law. And yet, the Speaker of the House, by herself, has decided to take on the most egregious power given to the legislative branch, impeaching the President of the United States without a vote.
It ain't right.
Meaning the 800,000 people who call themselves my constituents, who hired me to be their voice in Washington. They have no voice. They have no voice. She tyrannically has seized control of the House and initiated an impeachment process against the President of the United States. Unheard of, unprecedented in the history of the United States. We are in a war for the soul of this country. These guys and gals called liberal progressives, they don't care what we think or what we believe. House Resolution 5 proves that. In that resolution, it strips away the religious freedoms of laws passed in the 1970s. A basic right, the first Bill of Rights, the First Amendment in the Bill of Rights, the freedom of religion, they're stripping it away with a bill. House Resolution 1 forces California's election system on the rest of us with its fraudulent balloting system. They want to stuff the Supreme Court with activist judges. They want to do away with the Electoral College. They want a different country. And it is you and I who stand in their way. It is you and I who are fighting this war to save America, to save the fundamental principles of democracy. That a person in this country has a voice through a vote on on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives, which unfortunately right now you don't have because of this speaker. You know, some people say, you know, Green, how do you like it? You're new up there. What's it like? And it kind of reminds me of the story, be careful what you ask for, right? Which also reminds me of back when I was an infantry officer, I was a scout platoon leader. And I'll end with this story. We were out on reconnaissance missions doing aerial reconnaissance. And as a scout platoon leader, the aerial reconnaissance, it's the best roller coaster ride on the planet. The helicopter's flying through the trees, it's down right on the water, you're up and over the hills, it's amazing. Well, we had a new soldier who had joined our unit, and so I went over to the pilot and I said, you know, this guy feels pretty good about himself. I'll buy you a case of whatever beverage you want if you can have this guy toss his cookies on this mission.
Thank you,
the pilot
Doctor.
was all in. He said, I'll do it. I'm in. So we get on the flight, you know, I know y'all are eating, but you know, we do this mission, and it was an amazing roller coaster ride. I look back and we had success. But remember, the point of the story is be careful what you ask for. My commander, my boss, had gotten on the aircraft with me. He lost his cookies too. I bought 2 cases of beer that day. Be careful what you ask for. My wife and I are actually enjoying it because we love our country. Just like you, we think America is the greatest country in the history of mankind, and it is worth fighting. That word freedom means something to you, and it means something to us. And it is under attack. At every step of the way, freedom is under attack by the left. Whether it's socialism and the New Deal, or this new AOC initiative for rent control across the country, freedom is under attack. And you and I, and the rest of conservatives across this country, are in the breach. We're in the foxhole. We're fighting that war. Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning and growing your ability to fight. God bless this